Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and quick update from the Southern Front. So Southern Front is here, Mykolaiv, Kairirai and Kherson region. So you can see that maybe quite obvious that there are some changes to the map. Basically, I have added these four boxes, polygons that shows the main bulk of Ukrainian forces are likely to be at. So I split them into the Mykolaiv South Force, the Mykolaiv East Force, the Tavrijske Force, as well as the Kairirai Force. So this is the four forces, and they each have their own fronts that they are fighting at. So at the Mykolaiv South one, the Ukrainians have captured Tavrijske, and they are now currently also attacking Sodatske and at Kaiserlivka. The Institute of the Study of War reported that the Ukrainians captured Blahodatne, which makes no sense because Blahodatne had already been under Ukrainian control for a very long time. So this makes no sense. Probably it's because the Ukrainian forces previously, I have reported that they are gathering at Merne. So they were pushing for Kaiserlivka and they actually gone through Blahodatne and they called it a capture. But the Russians have never recaptured Blahodatne, so I don't think this is actually a capture. But I'm going to indicate this in case somebody asks me about it. The Russians are now actually at the gates of Lupariv or Lupareve. So this actually continues on the report previously that the Russians have gathered a force at Oleksandrivka and they're going to push for Lupareve, and the reported plan was that they're going to push all the way up north following this road towards Mykolaiv. Not sure how true is that, but definitely they're going for Lupareve. The implication of capturing this city is that they will be able to put effective fire control on the entire river here. If they capture Lupareve, then this river is unusable for the Ukrainian forces. In fact, if they want to blockade any export of anything, they can also put a fire control over the entire river, so no ships can go in and out. And although it's not like they can already get out from here, so it's not very important, but at least this could be some implications. So, and then on the fighting is reported continue at Snihurivka and also near Novopetrivka. This is actually by this Mykolaiv East Force. And then at the Tavrijske side, they have the forward operating base at Murakivka and Kalinivka. However, they are unable to break through because the Russians have entrenched themselves at Velika Aktakove and Bila Krasnisia. So the Krasnisia, sorry. And because of this, the Ukrainians have went on to attack Tavrijske again, as well as Velika Oleksandrivka. So this is the offensive here in the center, and in the center or maybe the northern side one. And then there is this major Kairirai force that is actually holding up a huge piece of Kherson. In a way, it's quite big to me. And then the Russians are now trying to push for it. There's fighting reported at Topoline. Topoline is actually this small little village here. They are pushing here. Not sure if they have captured Vysokopilia yet. So this offensive was reported for some time already by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry. And then we have a confirmation that the Russians had control over Novovoznesenske. And this is actually confirmed through the Patrick Lancaster video. And in this video, he was, so the title was that he followed the Russian military to patrol a frontline village. And in this, and he eventually went to the village, and then they actually entered the school. So at this school, they actually reported, the Russians actually described how the Ukrainians are shelling the school because they believe that the Russian forces is stationed in the school. And so this is probably the Ukrainians based on their own experience and their own modus operandi. So they thought that the Russians will actually station themselves in the school. However, the Russians actually say that they do not position themselves in the village at all. They actually position themselves behind the village, further back. So So, and then they actually went to the rooftop, and the Russian soldier actually point to where the Ukrainian position is. So it's actually all the way far away, and can see the 5 chimneys at the plant there. So he said that the Ukrainian forces is actually over there to Patrick Lancaster. And then this is as far as I watched actually in terms of the video, because I was busy. I was very excited to go on to geolocate this place, and finally I managed to geolocate the place. It's actually here. They are actually in this school here. This is the school, the rooftop that they're at, and they're actually looking towards this place. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 towers. This is where they are looking at, and they are actually looking in this direction, and I can confirm that this is a school because this is the row of buildings, and then at the end there is a small tree line. So if you actually look at the video here, see, so this is the row of residential buildings, and then there's a thin tree line around here. So this is exactly the place that Patrick Lancaster was reporting from. This is the village that he's reporting from as well. So this actually helped us to confirm that the front line is actually here, and it also confirms that Patrick Lancaster is indeed reporting from the front line. This is as front as you can go without getting yourself killed. And so this is actually very interesting. So anyway, this is a quick update from the southern front, and I'll see you in the next update.